What is up, Taurus? Hi, how's it going? Happy mid-July tarot reading. Yeah. Do you like my background? This is the bedroom that I am sleeping in at my grandma's. Still in Vegas, but we are working on getting our ASSESs back to Chicago. Yeah. So working on getting back to Chicago. I can't wait. Literally can't wait. It would be different if I had a car. You know, if I had a car, I would be like out in the desert all the time. I'd be in the mountains, I'd be swimming, in the like lakes out there. I would be exploring different state parks. I would be going to Arizona whenever like I had free time, of course, away from the things that I'm doing here for myself and for my grandma. But yeah, you know, we're just kind of getting through our daily activities, getting through the things that we need to do. I'm getting my grandma on a healthcare plan, and we're going back to Chicago. So that is the plan. I am planning on being back home. So this channel right now looks a little bit all over the place because I've been filming my tarot readings outside, inside, different rooms inside, and this is the best setup that I have come up with so far. So in like consideration to everything that's going on around. But yeah, I couldn't film outside anymore. It's 113 degrees outside right now. It is so hot. Even when I wake up really early in the mornings to do my daily tarot readings, which I do for Instagram, I always go outside for those, and I usually wake up pretty early to do them. Typically between like 6 and 7 a.m. But the last few days I've been sleeping in kind of late, and I've been waking up at like 8, 9 a.m. and I'll go outside on the patio, and it is hot. It is hot. Like, I just go out in my sports bra, to be honest. So anyway, Taurus, this is your mid-July tarot reading. For some reason, whenever I get on camera to do your guys' reading, I always just kind of start rambling on about my life. I don't know why. Maybe there's something like about your energy that just makes me feel comfortable to just start talking and rambling. So I don't know, that's probably a good thing, but only you know if that's a good thing or not. So yeah, this is going to be your mid-July tarot reading. This is a very special reading I'm doing for all the zodiac signs using a tarot spread that I created myself specifically for personal readings that I am doing on Instagram right now. So this is definitely kind of like a promotional kind of thing that I'm doing on YouTube right now, so I can promote my personal readings. Until I do start my personal reading business online, I don't have that set up yet, but that is a plan that I have for the future. So right now I created a way that I can do them on Instagram. I created an 11 card spread using all the different astrological planets and their aspects, looking at the different energies that are represented by those planets and that are affecting your life right now. It is a circle spread with one card in the middle. This is your Ascension card. This is representative of Earth. This is your Ascension card on Earth, and it is your Wild card. So that is going to be the card that is going to tie everything in together. That is going to be the card that is going to help you through all your challenges. Any challenges that you face, that is going to be your go-to energy that can allow you to push through and face your challenges head on. So with that being said, if you want a free personal reading, yes, free personal reading, that is what I'm providing on Instagram up until I'm able to get some kind of business going online for my personal tarot readings. All you have to do is go follow me on Instagram, send me a private message, say, hi Tessa, what's up? I'm interested in a private reading, and that's all you got to do. So that I'm going to post a link to down in the description box below. So this is kind of like a preview. Obviously you can't see the spread, You'll understand a little bit more when you go to my Instagram, which I also use for tarot. All right, so now that I've out-talked myself, let's begin this journey around the astrological planets, okay? This is going to be a journey that we're going to go on together. I'm going to pull one card at a time. We're going to start with your Sun card. Sun card is going to represent what your soul desires to achieve on a spiritual level. Okay, this is current energies, general readings. If it resonates, you know, like, subscribe, go follow me on Insta, get a personal reading. If not, maybe the next one will resonate. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, Seven of Wands. Mars in Leo. Okay. Very interesting. What your soul... You are feeling kind of defensive. You're feeling defensive. You're feeling defensive against, you're trying to protect. Okay, so it's like your spirit, it's like your soul's spiritual journey is something about protection. It's something about protection. It's something about being able to, like, spiritually, like, protect your yourself, your interests, your family, everything that you believe in, that you love, that you so this is kind of like what your soul yearns for on a spiritual level. It's like you want to feel protected spiritually right now. You want to figure out how to attain that, how to achieve that. Very interesting. Okay, that's very interesting. Let's go to the Moon card, and then maybe we'll end up coming back to that. Let's continue on our journey and see what comes up. Moon card is going to be your sensitivities, insecurities, fears, things that you do not share with others, you keep private, that are affecting you. Whoopsies. Three of Cups. Mercury in Cancer. Okay, so you're feeling a little, insecure in regards to some of the friendships that you have. That might be where you're feeling a little defensive about things. Maybe some of the people in your life, some of the friendships you've had in your life have proven to not really be in your best interest. And you're a little sensitive about that because you've always really enjoyed the time that you've spent with certain friends and people that you've had really, really awesome times with in the past, but maybe they aren't doing it for you anymore. There could be some struggles there. There could be some struggles there. And you're a little sensitive about that. You don't really want to talk about it. Or when you do talk about it, it comes up in a very dramatic kind of way. It's kind of like when you do talk about it, or when you do bring up the issues that you might have with your friends right now, you get kind of defensive and you get a little like upset because maybe they're just not the type of people that you want to associate with anymore. Okay. Okay, let's look at like your Mercury. This is your communication style. Mercury also represents the mind, the intellect, information, how we process information. So let's take a look at your communication style. Four of Pentacles. Yeah. You're saving. You're saving. You're holding on to what you got right now. Your mind is exactly in that mindset of just like, I am holding down the fort. I'm holding down the home. I'm holding down the money, I'm holding down the savings, I'm holding it all down. I'm holding it down. You're defending it. I really feel kind of like defensive, kind of like protective energy going on. I really feel a protective energy. Things that are coming up in conversation have to do with, you know, needing to be a little bit more strict, you know, if you have family, if you have kids, but you need to be, you're a little bit more strict. Like, it's kind of like if people invite you out, if people are like, oh, let's go do this, or if your friends are like, you're like, no, I'm good. I think I'm just gonna stay home. Something like that. Something like that. You're holding down the fort. You're being protective over your money and things like that. Next planet is Venus, planet of love, beauty, and relationships. Let's see what your love language is like right now. What is your love language? Ace of Swords. It's all love. Okay, so you're very clear-minded. Okay, you're very clear about this new way that you want to exist in the world. It's like, you know, it's like you had an epiphany, or it's like you came to a point of clarity. You came to a point, like an aha moment of how you want to handle things in regards to the people that you love. You had a kind of very, very clear, direct, clear-cut kind of realization about where you're at in regards to taking things to the next step with the people that you love. It's like you're moving, it's like everything that you're driven by through love, which is like, you know, family, your partner, everything that it is that you love, you are taking it in a new direction. It's like you're saving it. I kind of see, I feel I feel kind of a warrior energy. You know, you want to lead the way. You want to lead the way because you have a very clear understanding of things. Very clear understanding of things. Next planetary aspect, we have Mars. This is going to represent your drive, your deepest, most instinctive drives. Could also be your passion, but I kind of usually feel this, in this particular spread, I feel this out a lot with a lot more in regards to things that we don't necessarily have control over. That's also kind of a Pluto energy too, things we don't have control over, but we can gain control. With Mars, this is something that's like driven so deep inside of you, it's almost like unconscious. It's so instinctual. It's part of like the deepest part of our evolutionary being, you know, that when it comes to the surface and when it's triggered, it's like we don't have control over it, or we have to figure out how to control it. It's kind of like raw emotion in a way. Also aggression, anger, you know, could be things that make you angry. All right, so your Mars is Queen of Swords, Libra. Okay, so you probably, especially with the Ace of Swords that came out just before the Queen of Swords, you probably do have a, you know, with you kind of being in this warrior mentality and you kind of leading the way and going like, this is the plan. This is the plan. This is what we're going to do. It's like instinctual. Yeah. And that's probably why you got this like aha moment with the Ace of Swords. There's something instinctual inside of you that was triggered, that you understand on a deeper level, something that's happening, and you need to plan things for the future. You're planning for the future here, and it's instinctual. It's kind of like this this kind of like intuitive knowing. You're like on a warrior path. Next card, Jupiter. Jupiter is going to represent your beliefs, your philosophies. More specifically, sometimes I'll say like how you view the world, but in all honesty, this is kind of comes down to your personal beliefs. Your personal beliefs about how you view the world and how you view things that are going on around you. Your belief structure could also be about travel and education as well. Whoopsies. The Emperor. Oof. If that is not a warrior card, I don't know what is. Aries. The Emperor card is very powerful. Very powerful. You understand that there is a divine law happening in the universe. Things are happening in... This is you kind of... Taurus. It's kind of like you understand that things are happening, that things are being, it's like you feel like things are being divinely guided. Things are happening from this like greater sense of the Emperor is the divine masculine. The Emperor is the divine masculine. Okay, he's about law. He's about universal law. Not just earth law, not just what's going on earth, but it's kind of like a spiritual law in a way. Okay, it's very spiritual too. And he likes things his way, you know. He's very, I mean, he can be a little aggressive. He's guided by Mars, but he feels like he does things for the sake of his kingdom, in a way. Kind of looks like Archangel Michael. I don't know. Like, he can seem a little too masculine. I don't know how else to put it. He can kind of come off as a little bit too strict, but definitely represents divine law. Let's move on to Saturn. Work, social status, society, government, institutions. The world. This is the first time that I got a major arcana card falling on the planet that it symbolizes. Okay, so the world card in the tarot deck is representative of Saturn. Okay, and you got the world card falling on the Saturn position. So it's like things are lining up. I feel like it's like you're in tune. It's like you're in tune with the things that are happening in regards to you're aware, you have the knowledge, you're knowledgeable of how the world works and how you're being affected by it. Huh. Okay. Let's move on to Uranus. I don't know, there's something else with this world card that I'm trying to decipher. There's another feeling that I'm getting here. It might come to me as I keep pulling out cards. Okay, so Uranus is going to be big, big, big changes. Big, 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 big changes. This is world changes. This is changes in your personal life. These are things that, this is just change. Things that are changing. And we have Gemini, another major arcana, the Lovers. So, one of the myths, okay, so one of the things with the Lovers cards is that it represents actual lovers, okay? It represents like a divine partnership, like twin flame, soul tie connection, very strong, powerful connection type of thing. But it also represents the reconciling of two sides of you, of two parts of you, the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Whether you're a male or a female, it doesn't matter. Like we have access to all the different energies in the world, and to be able to balance out the different energies is kind of what brings us into a kind of feeling a little bit more whole within ourselves. So I feel like there's a big transformation happening, whether it is with like within yourself, but also like if you do have a partner at home, whether it's a husband or a wife or a lover, there could be some big changes happening in regards to gender expectations, or in regards to like just understanding your roles, and embracing more of like your divine masculine or your divine feminine, and kind of taking on maybe a more like masculine approach to things or a more feminine approach to things. So with this being in the category of big changes happening in Uranus, it's kind of like there's big changes happening within you, maybe like reconciling these different energies and parts of you, but also in regards to your relationships. Okay, also in regards to your relationships. Okay, let's go move on to Neptune. And Neptune is going to represent your dreams, illusions, fantasies, the mystical realms of the universe, the magical realms of the universe. What are your dreams, Taurus? Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. You want to live in unconditional bliss. Unconditional love, unconditional bliss all the time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You want to be loved, you want to love, you want to spread love, you want people to shower you with love. Love, 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 love. Love all around. You want people to love each other. You want to live in like a, what do you call those things? What do you call those like perfect societies? An oasis? No, I'm thinking of something else. A utopia. You want to live in a utopia. With these Lovers card, with the big changes happening around you, this is like the garden. We're like back into the Garden of Eden. It's like, wow. I feel like you guys are just, you guys are on some really, really cool shit. Your energies are, I kind of want to be there, sort of, but not really. You know what I mean. I love you. Pluto, moving on to Pluto, power struggles, power dynamic. What are your power struggles? transformation. Pluto represents transformation, represents shedding your skin from an old way of being, so a new way of being can emerge. So what are your power struggles here? Two of Cups. I feel like your love life is kind of being renewed. It's kind of like there are some changes taking place within you and your lover, and you're going through them together, and you know, it might be a little bit of a power struggle in regards to, you know, the energies that you guys are possessing, especially with the big changes that where the lovers landed in Uranus, and then the Two of Cups, which is Venus in Cancer, landed in Pluto. With those big changes and then these transformations, I definitely see a big transformation taking place in your partnership, in your partnerships with your significant other, or, you know, whoever you are, whoever you're in a partnership with right now. You know, I don't know, maybe it's work related, but could be work related. Could be work related. Maybe, you know what, that could be what it is. It's almost like you guys are, whoever, your partnership is kind of reaching this new level of being where it's kind of becoming a little bit more work related. It's becoming more whole. It's reaching this like new level of wholeness, of being, of existing in the world. It's really turning into a partnership. If it was once like a love affair, it's like reaching a new level basically. So whoever you're in a partnership with right now, whether it's like someone you were initially just dating, whatever level you are in, whatever phase you're in your relationship with this person, it's like it's reaching a new level. It's reaching a new phase. Okay, let's see what your Ascension card is. Your Earth card, your Ascension card, your Wild card. Let's take a look here. Boom, Nine of Swords. Mars and Gemini. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, Taurus. I gotta think about this. So it looks to me like you are on the brink of figuring something out. Like you're in your head a lot about something. I don't know why I'm feeling this is almost like a good thing. Maybe you don't take the time to think about things too much because you just try to enjoy life, and like the universe is kind of pushing you to spend some time really evaluating your life and your situation. I kind of see this as kind of like allowing yourself to reflect. Allow yourself to think about things, to reflect. You might have more thinking to do. With this being your Ascension card, I'm really, really getting the feeling that you have some thinking to do about something. You've got some like deep feelings that could be something from your past that are coming up to the surface in regards to, you know, maybe you're being triggered But things are coming up to the surface, maybe in your dreams. It could be during daytime, it could be in your dreams, but things are kind of like coming up from the deeper parts of you, coming up to the surface, and it's kind of like you need to spend a little bit of time thinking about them. You need to think about them. I think it's important. I think it's important for you to allow yourself to like be affected by the things that are going on around you, and to really spend some time thinking about it, so you can grow, so you can ascend. Yeah, this is all mental energy. This is mental energy. And it looks to me like you guys are going to be able to overcome your challenges by really, by using your mental energy in order to figure out what you're feeling and what you're going through, and the things that are coming up in your thoughts and your visions and your dreams, the things that are occupying your mind, whatever is occupying your mind. And with this on your side, because Venus is your planet, and the fact that you guys do have the Ace of Swords, it looks like you will come up. If you spend the time doing that, you're going to find clarity. You're going to find the answers that you need. You're going to find the answers that you need, okay? Taurus, this is what I have for you. I hope this helped, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.